Temperance. Eat not to dullness, drink not to elevation. Temperance is very similar to moderation. However, we will be talking about moderation later, so those 2 weeks may be similar. According to Webster, it means moderation in action, thought, or feeling, restraint. Habitual moderation in the indulgence of the appetites or passions. Moderation in or abstinence from the use of alcoholic beverages. Proverbs 25 and verse 16 reads, "Have you found honey? Eat only as much as you need, lest ye be filled with it and vomit." Sweets are fun to eat and can make us feel good temporarily. However, if that's all we eat, we will become obese, and even things that were simple earlier in our lives may become difficult or even impossible. Our faith is the same way. If all we feed our souls with is spiritual junk food, like strictly peace, love, and grace gospel, then our soul will lack the nutrients that come from us learning to consume more difficult scriptures. Putting this another way, how many churches have fallen far due to trying to love everyone? In doing so, they've forgotten that while the soul does have great value, if individual soul continues in sin, they cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. Also, consider drunkenness. Paul tells us in 1 Corinthians 9, starting in verse 24, that we are to run the race of our lives with discipline. How can we win said race if we're stumbling around and falling all over ourselves? The application works literally and figuratively. Romans 13, starting in verse 13, says it this way, "Let us walk properly as in the day, not in revelry and drunkenness, not in lewdness and lust, not in strife and envy. But put on the Lord Jesus Christ, and make no provision for the flesh to fulfill its lusts." The argument may be made, well, we're just told not to get drunk. But that's not wise. In Proverbs, we're told to take it even further when it says, "Wine is a mocker, strong drink is a brawler, and whoever is led astray by it is not wise." That's Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 1. And even, "Do not mix with winebibbers, or with gluttonous eaters of meat, for the drunkard and the glutton will come to poverty, and drowsiness will clothe a man with rags. Who has woe? Who has sorrow? Who has contentions? Who has complaints? Who has wounds without cause? Who has redness of eyes? Those who linger long at the wine, those who go in search of mixed wine. Do not look on the wine when it is red, when it sparkles in the cup, when it swirls around smoothly. At the last, it bites like a serpent and stings like a viper. Your eyes will see strange things, and your heart will utter perverse things." All of these warnings come from Proverbs 23. The wise king says not only don't get drunk, but don't even associate with it. Don't even look at its appeal. So dangerous it can be that many a Christian has been ruined by it. Temperance requires focus. It requires work. But temperance is worth it.